Welcome back to Jamyy English. I'm Jayz.
And I'm Amyy, episode 21.
And today, the flip side of episode 20. Yesterday, we talked about saying yes. Today, we talk about saying no.
Which is genuinely harder. For many people in any language, saying no is uncomfortable. There's a worry about disappointing someone, seeming unfriendly, damaging the relationship.
But here's the truth. A graceful no is better for everyone than a reluctant yes followed by cancellation. Or worse, simply not showing up.
And in English, there are beautiful ways to decline that keep the relationship warm, leave the door open, and make the other person feel respected rather than rejected.
The skill of declining well is genuinely one of the more advanced social skills in any language. Today, we master it.
Let's start with something important. Why people find it hard to say no in English, especially learners.
Several reasons. 1, they don't have the vocabulary, so they say yes to avoid having to explain. 2, they're worried that no will seem rude when it wouldn't in their native language. 3, they don't know how to soften it appropriately for the cultural context.
And sometimes they say yes, meaning to cancel later, which creates even more difficulty because canceling in English also requires specific language.
So today, the full toolkit. Declining when you can't make it, declining when you don't want to, declining gracefully without a reason, and rescheduling. The soft decline, when you genuinely can't make it.
I'd love to, but I can't make it that night. The simplest structure. I'd love to establishes you want it to come, but I can't make it, clear that you're not able to attend.
That sounds wonderful, but I'm already committed that evening. Committed means you have another obligation. Already committed is even clearer. You had it before this invitation.
I wish I could. I have a prior engagement. Prior engagement is slightly formal, but widely understood. Something was already arranged before this invitation.
I'm afraid I won't be able to make it. I'm afraid softens the decline. The word afraid here doesn't mean scared, it means unfortunately, a very British softening device.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to join you. Unfortunately is the civilian version of I'm afraid. Same function. Very polite.
That day doesn't work for me, sadly. Sadly adds warmth. You genuinely wish it did work. The day is the problem, not the invitation.
And then, if you mean it, follow the decline with an alternative. That day doesn't work for me. Could we find another time? Or, I can't make Saturday, but I'd love to do something the following weekend. Declining without a specific reason. In English, you don't always have to give a reason for declining, and this is something many learners don't realize.
In many cultures, declining without a reason can feel abrupt or even insulting. But in English-speaking culture, a polite decline is often accepted at face value without needing justification.
I won't be able to make it, but thank you so much for the invitation. Complete. Polite. No reason necessary. The thank you makes it warm.
It's not going to work for me this time, I'm afraid. This time implies other times might work. Forward-looking and gentle.
I'll have to sit this one out. Sit this one out, a sports metaphor, meaning you won't participate this time. Very casual and friendly. Sit out means not playing this round. I'll have to sit this one out, but have a great time.
That's not going to work for me. Direct and clear. No apology, no reason, but said warmly, this is fine. Works best when you have an established relationship with the person.
The key, warmth in the delivery, compensates for the lack of explanation. A warm tone and a genuine thank you for thinking of me makes any decline land well.
Declining when you simply don't want to go. This is harder. Because the truth is, you could go, you just don't want to. And giving a false excuse feels dishonest.
Here's the English approach to this. You don't have to explain every detail, but you also don't have to lie. Vague but genuine phrases exist for exactly this situation.
I'm gonna sit this one out, but you'll have a great time. No reason, just a graceful exit. You're not claiming to be busy, you're just opting out.
I think I'll pass on this one, but thank you for thinking of me. Pass means decline this particular offer. Pass on is casual and clear. No shame, no drama.
I'm not really up for it right now, but maybe another time. Up for it means in the right mood or state for something. Not really up for it is honest. You're just not feeling it without being rude about the invitation itself.
I need a quiet one this weekend. Quiet one means a calm, low-key weekend at home. Very British expression. Honest and relatable. I think I'm going to have a quiet one, but let's plan something soon.
I think I'm going to have to bail on this one. Bail, informal for back out, not attend. I'm going to bail is more casual and should only be used with close friends. Not appropriate for more formal situations.
I'm in a bit of a hermit phase at the moment. Hermit is someone who withdraws from social activity. A hermit phase, a period of wanting solitude and quieter time. Said with a smile, this is charming and honest. Ha, I'm in a bit of a hermit phase, but I'm thinking of you.
Canceling plans you've already agreed to. Perhaps the most delicate situation.
Because you said yes, you committed. And now something has come up, or your energy has changed, and you need to get out.
The principles. Cancel as early as possible. Give a genuine reason if you can. Apologize sincerely. And offer to reschedule if you mean it.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up and I won't be able to make it tonight. Something's come up, vague but universally understood. An unexpected obligation has appeared.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to cancel. I hate to do this, acknowledging that you're imposing. You don't want to cancel, but you have to.
I feel terrible about this. I know we've been looking forward to it. Could we reschedule? Feeling terrible signals genuine guilt. It validates the other person's disappointment. And offering to reschedule shows the relationship matters.
I've been struck down with something. I'm not going to be well enough to come. Struck down is a vivid but warm phrase for suddenly becoming ill. Implies it happened unexpectedly without warning.
I'm completely snowed under at work. I don't think I'm going to make it. Snowed under. We covered this in episode 5's idioms. Overwhelmed with work.
I'm going to have to rain check this one. Rain check, an important English idiom. Originally from outdoor sporting events, if it rained and the event was canceled, spectators got a rain deck, a rain check, a ticket to come back another time. Now used widely to mean, I'm canceling now, but I want to do this in the future. Can I take a rain check on dinner? Or, I'm going to rain check this, but let's find another date.
Taking a rain check implies genuine intention to reschedule. It's not a polite brush off if used sincerely. But be aware, in some context, it has become like, we should do this sometime, a soft no. The key is following up. Let's do a role play. I've agreed to go to Jay's housewarming party, but something has come up.
Ring ring, phone call. Hi, Amy.
Hey, Jayz. Hey, I'm so glad I caught you. Listen, I feel awful about this, but I have to tell you something.
Everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine, but something's come up for Saturday. My cousin has just flown in unexpectedly from overseas. I had no idea she was coming, and she's only here for 2 days. I'm so sorry. I hate to do this.
Oh, don't worry at all. Family comes first. I completely understand.
Thank you for being so understanding. I feel terrible about canceling. I was really looking forward to it. Could we celebrate properly another time? I want to see your new place.
Of course. Come by any time. I'll cook something when things calm down.
I'd love that, and I'll make it up to you. Dinner's on me.
You don't have to do that.
I insist. You've been so gracious about this. Again, I'm really sorry, Jayz.
Go be with your cousin. See you soon.
Thank you. Enjoy the party Saturday. I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
Let's analyze. I feel awful about this. Genuine guilt, not performed. It matters.
I hate to do this. Acknowledging that canceling is an imposition on the other person.
Family comes first. A common English expression that validates the reason without question. Something said to reassure the canceller that their priority is respected.
I was really looking forward to it. Even in canceling, expressing genuine anticipation of what was planned makes the cancellation feel like a loss, not a relief.
I want to see your new place. Keeping the future plan alive, not letting the cancellation close the door.
Dinner's on me. I'll pay for dinner to make it up to you. A gesture of repair. Make it up to you. Compensate for the disappointment caused.
I insist. Overriding their polite refusal shows genuine intention, not just a polite offer.
Go be with your cousin, releasing them with warmth, telling them not to feel guilty and to enjoy themselves.
This is a masterclass in graceful cancellation. Both sides handled it beautifully.
Declining repeated invitations. When someone keeps inviting you to something you consistently don't want to attend.
This happens. A colleague keeps inviting you to an after-work drinks event you're not interested in. A friend keeps suggesting a restaurant you don't enjoy. A family member keeps asking if you want to join an activity that isn't for you.
The honest but kind approach. First few times, I can't make it this time, but thank you. After several times, honestly, that sort of thing isn't really my scene, but I appreciate you thinking of me. My scene, the kind of environment or activity that suits my personality. Not really my scene is a gentle, honest way of saying this isn't my preference without criticizing the activity.
Or, I'm going to have to keep passing on these, but let me know if you ever want to do something different. I'd love to catch up another way.
This addresses the pattern directly without making the person feel rejected overall. You're declining the specific activity, not the relationship.
And if someone asks why you always decline, be honest but kind. I'm not really a big crowd person. It tends to wipe me out, but I love smaller gatherings. explaining your nature without criticizing their choice.
Introvert and extrovert are well understood terms in English. I'm quite introverted. Social events take a lot out of me. This is a socially accepted and understood explanation that rarely requires further justification. I want to add something about the psychology of saying no, because for many people, this is genuinely one of the hardest things in any language.
Yes, and understanding why helps you do it better.
The fear behind a no is usually one of two things: fear of conflict, they'll be upset, or fear of loss. They'll like me less, think less of me, not invite me again.
Both fears are understandable, but both are usually exaggerated.
Research on social dynamics shows consistently that a gracefully delivered no rarely causes the damage people fear. In fact, a thoughtful decline often increases rather than decreases respect. It signals that you have a life, you have priorities, you're honest.
And the person who always says yes, who never declines, often becomes someone that people take for granted. Their yes doesn't mean much because it's automatic.
A selective yes is more valuable than a reflexive yes. When you say yes, people know you mean it.
In English professional culture especially, being able to say no to requests, projects, or invitations that don't fit your capacity is considered a sign of self-awareness and good management, not selfishness.
I need to protect my time on that. A direct but respected phrase in professional settings. Protect my time means prioritize how your time is used. I'm not going to be able to take that on right now. I need to protect my time for the current project.
I'm at capacity right now. I have as much as I can handle. A frank and respected professional phrase. At capacity means full, no room for more.
That's not something I can commit to at this stage. Formal decline for professional invitations or requests. At this stage means at the current point in time, implying circumstances might change.
And the phrase that is powerful in both personal and professional contexts, I have to be honest with you. This is a pre-apology for what follows, the truth. I have to be honest with you. I'm not going to be able to give this the attention it deserves right now. I'd rather say no than do it badly.
I'd rather say no than do it badly. This is extraordinary. It frames the no as an act of care and quality. You're declining not because you don't want to help, but because you want to serve them well, and right now, you can't.
That reframe changes everything. The no becomes a gift, an honest, considered, respectful gift.
And finally, you don't always need to offer an alternative or explain yourself beyond the basics. A clear, warm no is sufficient. The alternative or reschedule is offered if and when it's genuine.
No, thank you, but I appreciate you asking. Complete, sufficient, dignified.
Saying no with dignity. That's what today's episode is really about.
Useful phrases for the whole decline situation.
I appreciate you thinking of me. Said at the start or end of a decline, warm and sincere. Even if you're declining, you value the thought.
I hope you have a wonderful time. Sending the inviter off with warmth. You might not be going, but you want it to be a success.
Let me know how it goes. Staying connected to the event, even though you won't be there, shows you care about their experience.
Next time, definitely. Strong signal that this is circumstantial, not permanent, means you'll say yes in a future iteration.
Let's not leave it so long next time, suggesting more regular contact regardless of this particular event.
And thank you for being so understanding, for when the other person takes your decline graciously, acknowledging their grace. One last thought. Sometimes the most powerful response to your own no is silence. You've said it clearly and warmly, and then you wait. You don't need to fill every gap with more explanation.
Over-explaining a no can actually undermine it. If you give 5 reasons, it can seem like you're trying to convince yourself as much as the other person. One genuine reason, warmly delivered, is always enough.
And if the other person pushes back, are you sure it'll be really fun? You don't have to change your answer. I know it will be. I'm just not able to make it this time. Repeat calmly. Your no is complete as it is.
Holding a no under gentle pressure, that's real confidence. And it's a skill worth practicing. Start small. Practice it in low-stakes situations, and it becomes available in the high-stakes ones. Lightning round. Declining situations.
Ready.
You genuinely can't make Saturday.
I'd love to, but I can't make it Saturday. I'm already committed. Could we find another time?
You don't want to go, but don't want to give a reason.
I think I'll pass on this one, but thank you so much for thinking of me. Hope you all have a wonderful time.
You want a quiet weekend at home.
I'm going to have a quiet one this weekend, but let's definitely plan something soon.
You're canceling plans you already committed to.
I feel terrible about this. Something's come up and I'm not going to be able to make it. Can I take a rain check?
Someone keeps inviting you to events that aren't your style.
Honestly, that sort of thing isn't really my scene, but I'd love to catch up another way. Coffee sometime?
Perfectly handled every time.
Homework. Think about a time when you said yes when you really wanted to say no. In English, how would you have declined gracefully?
Write it out. Practice the words, so that next time you have them ready.
And in the comments, tell us, is it easier for you to say yes or no? And has today's episode given you any phrases you'll actually use?
Tomorrow, episode 22, we're talking about apologies, how to say sorry in English and mean it, and how to respond when someone apologizes to you.
A topic with a lot of cultural nuance. The English relationship with apology is fascinating.
It really is. Let's learn, speak, and grow together. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.